feel like I'm a caged bird. I have wings and I'm ready to spread them, but the cage confines me. I can peck and scratch at the steel, but it will only leave marks and never truly set me free. I am to live as a domesticated, flightless animal for the rest of my life, never to live in the outdoors. I'm a Christian. God has given me His word to follow and never break. When I have a want, it is immediately nullified. What I want has no meaning. When I want to give in to a sexual temptation, stay home, watch TV all day, work out, be in a relationship, drive all night and never come home, that's wrong. God has a strict plan for me and I best not stray from it. All my wants are nullified. God has picked me to live one of the hardest lifestyles. He wants me to be the pastor of my own church someday. What I do now affects what happens later. Where I go to college, who I date, who I hang out with, how I do in school, what I say to people, the decisions I make. It's a lot of pressure. Sometimes I feel that my family is the only reason I act the way I do. When they're gone, who will I be? I have seen both sides, and I hate parts of both. True joy, though, comes from a relationship with God. I have seen it, I have felt it, I have experienced it. Still, my flesh calls out to me, and it can give me happiness. Giving in, laziness, apathy, revenge, pride, having the biggest muscles, being the best at something, taking risks, having the best stuff, having the hottest girlfriend. These are all things that can give me happiness. I am a romantic. I am an idealist. At times, my point of view is unicorns and rainbows. I believe that things can happen that could never actually happen in a million years. My expectancy takes on that of a television show or a video game. And I am so disappointed in all of it. When I come close to God, life seems to complicate itself and bring down a sledgehammer to my exposed neck. The relationship breaks me, and the building up process is a knock-out, drag-out fight for survival. I struggle with depression. I've thought time and time again that the world would be better without me, but I could never bring myself to take my own life. I never think that I'm good enough. I am weak and I don't deserve anything. I often spend days locked in my room on Netflix trying to dull my mind and numb my senses so that I don't have to deal with the real world. I hate who I am. I am addicted. I am addicted to depression. Being addicted to depression sounds strange, but every time my life takes a turn for the worse, I turn to depression to be my outlet. I have not physically been to the darkest places, but I have mentally been there. My emotions are like a roller coaster. You could almost say I'm bipolar, but I am a teenager after all. Nothing is ever truly consistent. I can love you in one instant and hate you in the next. I usually act off of my emotions. They always leave me worse off and darker than I was before. I am insecure and frail emotionally. I take most jokes to heart and will hold them against you. I worry whether I am big enough, smart enough, manly enough, attractive enough, godly enough. I disappoint more than I make proud. I hate more than I love. I don't pray more than I do pray. I rely on relationships more than I rely on God. I am the epitome of a sinful sinner. The truth is, when I push God away, I feel alone. As corny as it sounds, I have seen the light. I have been in the warm embrace of Jesus Christ. He took me and made me the man that you see today. He loved me enough to die on the cross and save my soul from eternal damnation. I am not afraid to boast in my weakness, for God makes weak men strong. I still struggle with my addictions, but every day God is pulling me closer and closer into Himself. He is stripping off every insecurity, fear, addiction, vice, and sin from my being. Every day I choose to become more and more like His Son Jesus. God says, "Come to me, and I will give you rest and make you my child of light." I am not a bird in a cage. I am a soaring eagle.